we're doing our first big / medium-sized show of the year. It's Super Retro Fest in Danvers. There's a few artists here, a lot of good guests, but it's a 2-day show. Today's setup day, and then tomorrow we're gonna be coming in and having our first vending day. Bring our booth set up, we're just bringing our stuff in. We got our cart right here. We did our first trip already, so we bought in the comics, 2 shelves. We're gonna get the table set up. We're gonna go back. I think it's gonna be our last trip, and we'll meet you guys once these shelves are more set up. The shelves are the most annoying part. Alright, we just finished setting up for the free day. We pretty much got our dollar comics up right there. We're gonna have our price comics up there, our Funko Pops on these shelves, and then we're gonna free ball it tomorrow and see how it goes. But we gotta come early. We're probably gonna wake up at 6 a.m. Hopefully get here for 8 a.m. and then get everything set up for the first day of the con. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We just arrived back. It's currently 7:30 a.m. We're gonna unload the car. We got tons of stuff to unload still. So we got all these stuff to bring in. But we will catch you guys once we bring all these in. Yeah. All right, we gotta set up the Funkos right now. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I should show you guys the booth real quick. So that is our setup so far, and I've gotta fix these up right now. So we're gonna get that done right now. Here is our final booth set up. There we go. So the show just started. VIP entered at 9:30, and it is 9:45, so people are just starting to pile in. We're gonna try to have a POV right here. We'll see how it goes. See if people are comfortable with it. If they're comfortable with it, we'll just keep it up, and hopefully we get some good content for you guys. But yeah, we'll see you guys very soon. So today we just finished up. We didn't really get to record any customer interactions. One, because the mic we bought isn't working, so we're gonna have to return that or change it. But today kind of fell through. We were having high expectations for this show just because the booth cost, and we were just expecting a lot more traffic, and I think everyone else was as well. We mainly sold a bunch of price comics. We sold some Invaders comics, but yeah, a bunch of price and a bunch of dollar comics, and then just 2 or 3 Funkos is what we sold. We did decent, but we're hoping tomorrow is gonna be a better day. But we're a little tired right now, so we're gonna go back home, eat dinner, and probably just go to bed so we can wake up early tomorrow and be back here again at 9:30. So yeah, we'll see you guys right after. Alright, so we are just pulling in for day 2/3, whatever you want to call it, because it's 2 days of cons, 1 day setup. But we are hoping today is going to be a little busier. We heard that they sold a decent amount of 2-day tickets, so hopefully Sunday's busier because it's a little less nice outside compared to yesterday, which was super nice outside. But if you guys do stick around till the end of the video, I'm going to talk about stuff that vendors should know if they want to know how to make bad cons where they don't make what they wanted to make. It's a better type of show, so definitely stick around till the end. I'll give you guys some tips on that. But yeah, we'll see you guys inside. So we just finished up a convention. We unfortunately didn't get to get any clips today. We're gonna try to put as many clips as we can from like the previous days and see how the video comes out. But so far the con was a little iffy. We'll give a full recap once we get back. But yeah, cars are fully loaded up. But yeah, we'll catch you guys when we get back home. All right, so is vending at a comic convention always worth it? We will get to that question in just a second, but I'm gonna wrap up the convention pretty much, show you guys what we got at this convention. We got the new Zodiacs comic. It is signed by Joe St. Pierre. He came up to our booth, pretty much bought a few dollar comics, and we connected, and he decided to give us these. So shout out Joe St. Pierre if you're watching this video or anything. He made this comic, and it looks pretty spectacular, I'll say. I'll definitely give it a read for sure. But yeah, thank you for that. We also got Dipper Pines glow-in-the-dark chase to add to our PC. So that's awesome because I need that one. Almost done with the Gravity Falls set. And then we got the one and only Billy Butcher, with him holding a baby right there. Another pop we needed for the boys set. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we picked up at the convention. Really didn't get to pick up much. The convention, in our opinion, was a fail, but not necessarily like terrible. Like, it could have been so much worse. We could have made $0. In comparison with like other vendors, we did pretty decent. Some vendors did better, some vendors did worse. But again, it's just up to how well we think we did. When you're vending at a comic convention, you really have to make a sales goal and see what would you classify as a good convention. For us, is if the booth cost is equal to or better than the cost of selling online. We want it to be equal or better, because if it's worse, we might as well not show up and might as well just sell online. So that's how we determine if it's good or not. But there's other things that you can do to make your convention good. So let's say you have a bad convention and you don't do as much sales as you need, but you still have funds to purchase new products. What I personally would do is go to other booths, find those good deals, and make those good deals happen, because you paid to be there. So if you're paying to be there, might as well find new product that you can sell, even if you didn't sell enough. Yet again, it also depends why you're at the convention. If you're at the convention for business reasons, as in you want to grow your business, that's what I would personally do, because it just helps you grow your inventory and you're already there. So might as well make your time worth it. If you're there to sell your personal collection, you're there for fun, you don't necessarily have to do that. But don't go home disappointed. It's always a learning experience. And also know that just because that convention wasn't good doesn't mean other conventions aren't going to be good. You have to try multiple conventions and figure out which ones work for you. For us, we probably won't be going back to that convention. Maybe next year, we'll see. Most likely not, though. We have like a list on Google Docs where we have a checklist. So like we go back, if we did good, we mark it green, and we'll go back the next year and just keep going back to those conventions. So first year is always going to be a test phase. First time we did that convention, not great, but that's all right. It's always a learning experience. Another tip for you guys is if you are looking to increase your inventory, trading is very important. Because if you have something that you've had, let's say you've had this Batman pop. This is a bad example, but let's say you had this Batman pop and it is a very specific Batman that 1 in 1,000 people will want, and it's been sitting on your shelves, but another vendor wants it. Trade your way out of it to get something that's more liquid. That's what we do. We have tons and tons of grails, like $1,000+ items. Sometimes those are very liquid, sometimes they're not, but other people will want them. Trade your illiquid items to get more liquid items in stock. All right, that's a very big tip for you guys, because it'll help you guys sell stuff much more faster. But yeah, also at this convention, you have to know that at every convention you're gonna sell. If you have multiple different products, every convention sells differently. So this convention we did like 90% comic books and like 10% Funkos pretty much. We sold a Wolverine issue #1 graded in a CGC 9.4, so we sold that. And we sold a bunch of Silver Age comics, a bunch of dollar comics. I'll say that dollar comics will save your day always. Make sure you bring dollar comics. You'll make a couple $100 just from selling dollar comics. All right, those are very, very important. And regarding Funko Pops, the only one I can remember that we sold is going to be a Star Wars pop, and I forget which character it was. But yeah, that was the only one I can remember. I think we sold 1 or 2 more other ones. What was it?
Back to the Future.
Oh, we sold Back to the Future as well. Marty McFly, that's another one we sold. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about vending at comic conventions, how to set up, or anything like that, any questions related to the collectible world, definitely drop it down below. I'll try to answer as many questions in the comments but then I'll make videos on them as well. So don't be afraid to ask stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.